Hey everyone, FiGuy448 here, back again with another episode of FTB Vanilla Plus. And I know that I am not at the build site, and there's a reason for that. I did do some work off-site, and it is basically come down to we need blue dye. I think with the marble, I think a blue tinted glass will probably work best, and I've got literally 3 flowers. I actually picked this one up on the way over here, so we are hurting big time for blue dye. So today we absolutely have to try to find some lapis. Those blue flowers are seemingly quite rare, so we need to actually get a good source of lapis. Also, I need to start enchanting because I am blowing through iron like you would not believe. So I do have a diamond pick on me as well. The diamonds that we got a while back. I think I've got like 10 of them. But anyways, I made a diamond pick, and we're going to get us some obsidian so we can get us a enchanting table when we get back. I did dip down into this cave just to make sure that it does go down, and it does. So I just wanted to make sure that we. Oh, wait, no. Oh my gosh! All right, quick draw McGraw failed again, but I just wanted to make sure that it was a cave that was actually going somewhere instead of just a dead end. So I wanted to make sure that we got down to a lower level here, and I'm gonna go ahead and collect salt to it, because that is key for a lot of the foods that we make. And I just want to make sure that we collect that as well, because that's something I don't really want to run out of, because just eating regular foods. I did pick up some random vegetable gardens on the way. Creeper. Such good buddies we are. And I know I didn't block, I just... Oh, alright, where are you? Alright, you're down there. You have a little lab coat on? You're riding a chicken. I think that's the first time I've ever seen that. That is so cool. Oh no. I don't think I've got that many arrows left, so we've got to be kind of selective with that, but oh, sounds like little guy didn't make it. Oh, maybe he did. There he is. Sounds like the chicken is messing you up. Oh, come on. Oh my gosh. Alright, chicken, I should kill you, since you delivered that little bugger to me, but I think I'll let you live. Alright, let's find us a good way to get down here. What do we got over here? That's what we need. Okay. Go ahead and get rid of you. Do you have any arrows? Let's just take the water down. Alright, this would potentially be a good spot to get some obsidian. So let's do that. Oh, I need to make some more torches as well. That's why I was picking up that coal back there. And don't mind the pink sticks. I just grabbed some wood. And I guess the eucalyptus turns into pink whenever you turn it into planks. So I'll light this up real quick just to make sure we got no baddies. Of course I'm going to grab iron because we desperately need it. Not desperate, but we do need it. I don't think we'll need a shovel, but let's see. So today is Sunday, the first day of the NFL season, and I do have a fantasy team that I've got I'm kind of keeping an eye on as well, off to my side here on my laptop, and so far, my team's not doing so great, but I'm ahead of the guy that I'm playing against right now, so I can't be too upset about it. And we're in the second slate of games for the day. We've got one coming up Sunday night where, unfortunately, he's got a quarterback and I've got a receiver. So if my receiver's going to have a good game, that means his quarterback's going to have a good game. So I'm kind of hoping that maybe we cancel each other out in that aspect. That if he does throw any touchdown passes, that they're short and they're to my receiver. I think that'll set me up quite nice. What I'm probably going to do is I'm probably going to go ahead and grab enough for a portal as well. I don't think we're going to be going into the Nether anytime soon, but while we're here, then we can go ahead and grab that. So one thing I'm curious if any of you guys do play fantasy, and what type of fantasy football do you play? Can't say that I'm a huge fantasy guy. Definitely much more of a college football fan, but I do like to follow some players in the NFL. And this is the first year that I've ever played with an auction-style draft instead of just a regular kind of snake style where, the first pick in the first round is like the last pick in the second round, etc. And for those of you guys that aren't familiar with the auction style, basically you get, our league, we had $200 that we could spend on players. And the players are, there are 12 teams in our league. And each team got basically a random order. And when your time is up, instead of making a draft pick, you nominate a player to go on the auction block. And then all you've got to do is simply outbid your opponent for that player using your fake $200. And you say, well, it could sound easy enough. Well, I happen to have some connection issues with my laptop. I was at the office with a few of the other guys that were playing, and I was having some trouble with the Wi-Fi connection. So needless to say, the draft was set up to auto pick. So out of my $200, by the time I got connected, I had purchased 2 players for over $60 each. So that kind of made the rest of the draft slightly difficult and kind of changed my plan significantly as far as who I was going after. So I think I do have a decent team. The guys that were watching the draft or participating in the draft with me at the office, they did make fun of me a little bit because I did get some rather old players, but I had to basically go with what I could get and hope for the best. So anyways, if you guys do play fantasy, let me know, and let me know how you're doing. All right. Let us see if we can sneak in here and... Oh. Yeah, you guys fight. And I will take the winner. How about that? Doesn't appear to be exploding arrows, though. Okay. So you win, which means you lose. And, let's grab this iron real quick. Hey, you know what? If someone else was willing to fight your battles, especially when it comes to those guys, I'm gonna let them. Alright, I want to keep this water here just in case we need to make a hasty retreat. And that... Oh. Alright. Just gonna light this up here so we don't get any surprises coming down on us. Gold, I'll take that. Alright, down we go. Oh. Haha. Still hit me though. Yeah, punk. I hear a skeleton somewhere. I think, oh, what do we have here? That would have been a bad hole to fall down. see if we can make this a safer landing spot for us. And let's try to dig down over here and see if we can drop down a little easier. Yeah, okay. Here's skeleton. Again, let's light this up a little bit. Got nothing up above us. Let's make us a better path down. Alright, I don't know where that skeleton's coming from, but I think maybe we should use our bucket and head this way. Water bucket, one of the most underrated tools in Minecraft, in my opinion. And there's some more gold, some more iron, some more salt. And sorry if I'm sounding a little tired today. I also play in a soccer league, and we had a pretty tough match today. We playing the best team in the league, and I'll be honest with you, these guys are a lot younger than us, and they ran us around. But experience wins today. We did take them down 5-3. It was tied until probably 4 minutes left, and we scored a couple really late goals. And I'm a defender, so these guys were just running down our throats all day long. But thankfully we held on for the win. But it did take a toll on me because here in South Carolina we're still talking 90-degree temperatures, and I'm just haven't been the best about staying in shape, and it really showed today. But win's a win, so I'm all for that. But it does have me a little tired, and man, I'm telling you, this lapis, it's more rare than diamonds. But that's okay. We get plenty of iron. Some more cooking ingredients. And then maybe we'll get lucky and find us some lapis. Alright, there appears to be another way to go over there, so let's make our way over here and see if there's anything cool. Okay, we got another cave section. Good, good, good. You know, if we're not going to get lapis, the least we can do is have a little consolation prize of diamond. I wouldn't be upset over that. And oh, lapis. Haha. Awesome. Oh, let's hope it's a big vein. And I'm not a redstone engineer by any stretch of the imagination, but I'll be quite honest with you, the redstone is more likely going to become a decorative block than a functional block. But I don't know, maybe we'll play around with a little bit of redstone if I get brave enough. If you guys have any simple contraptions that you want to share with me, then you know, someone a redstone novice like me could handle, then feel free to share them in the comments. What to get rid of? String, definitely not. Eggs. Don't know where I picked those up. I'm gonna keep the bones too, because that's something that we typically need, especially when I'm trying to get a lot of string. Oh, that was it. 4. Stick around here, maybe find some more, because typically there's more than one. Maybe this is just all going to be redstone. Yeah. No. Guess pepper, you go. Alright. So much for that. Okay, let's see if we can find... Let's see, what level are we on? We are on diamond level, so we should be right near some lapis. Might... oh gosh, you know what? Yeah, we got plenty of room to maneuver here. I was trying to knock him near the wall and make him explode so we could he could do a little bit of the mining work for us. But I think we might just throw a few test holes in here and see if we get lucky and run into anything. Not usually a big fan of strip mining, but you know, desperate times call for desperate measures. We're not going to go too deep in here. Maybe just a 10-15 blocks maybe, and then we'll run around and try to find another pilot hole, and maybe we'll get lucky. I did see the salt back there, so we'll grab that on the way out as well. And I'm not, like I've said a few times before, I'm not a huge Minecraft expert, so I'm sure that there may be biomes that are more suited for lapis. Just I think I know emeralds, I believe they typically appear in extreme hills biomes and such. I don't know if lapis follows any similar rules, but if so, and you guys know, again, leave me a comment, let me know, and maybe we'll try to find one of those biomes, and you guys won't be subjected to so much of this, because it's one thing that I don't know. I'm not a big believer in a whole lot of editing. No, I will do, you know, I will do work off camera, obviously, but you know, I think that part of the experience of a game is, you know, these moments where you're just kind of grinding and struggling a little bit to get what you need. And you know, I want to show, you know, part of this is I kind of want to show what it is really about instead of just a bunch of highlights. You know, anyone can string together highlight reels, and I'm not knocking those guys. I mean, those guys, you know, obviously are fantastic entertainers, and you know, they a lot of them actually make a pretty good living doing exactly, you know, exactly this. But at the same time, you know, I'm more of a, let's show you what, you know, the real deal is. And yeah, sometimes games aren't totally exciting and action-packed every step of the way. Sometimes you've got to grind and do this. And you know, for example, all the marble that I've gathered, oh my gosh, you guys don't even know. You know, I've spent a good bit of time just digging, and you know, thankfully I've run into some large pockets of marble, because that's the material I chose to build with, and seemed like, you know, we ended up in a pretty good area for that. So otherwise I definitely probably would have picked a different material, because, you know, looking for something when you're trying to accomplish a larger project it can be a little frustrating. But I think if you guys, see the amount of work that actually goes into a series such as this, and whether I know that my content may not be the most exciting, but at the same time, I think that you guys might appreciate those YouTubers that do cut a lot out, because then you'll realize, oh, well, I forgot that you guys hurt. I didn't think you were big enough. I thought you were just big enough to be annoying. But I think that you guys might appreciate the hard work that actually does go into putting together a series like this. If you guys kind of see from me, and now granted, these guys know a lot more about the game than I do, but I think if you guys kind of see the grind, then you might learn to appreciate some of these YouTubers a little bit more that seemingly show just highlight reels, because there is a lot of work that goes on behind the scenes. And some YouTubers, they cheat stuff in. My personal opinion on it is, if it's going to be grindy, oh hi, let's get the sword here and actually be prepared for you. My personal take on that is, if it's something grindy, go ahead, cheat it in. If you're gonna spend hours and hours and hours just digging, pop in creative mode and dig your big hole, or do what you need to do just to get to the content. Because there's no point. I mean, a lot of these guys, obviously I don't do this for a living, but a lot of these guys do this for a living, so they do have to be efficient with their time. And I think that, ooh, more lapis, awesome. So I think in cases such as that, if they write in a couple stacks of materials, such as wood or stone or what have you, I'm not necessarily with the idea of like, okay, well, I need diamond, so let me give myself a stack of diamond using the Minecraft commands. I'm not down for that. But it's something like building materials, if they're really trying to put on a good show. And I'm totally okay with someone saying, all right, well, I'm just gonna give myself a stack of stone here just so we can get this build going. Someone like me, I kind of find this therapeutic, so I don't mind doing the digging. But again, I don't do this for a living, so I don't necessarily need to be as efficient as some of these other guys do. And I do take actually a lot of inspiration from some of these guys. There's some really talented YouTubers out there when it comes to Minecraft. And with a game like this that has got so many open ends to it, you can play it as role play, you can play it as adventure, you can play it as strictly building. There's some guys out there that just do a magnificent job of blending all three together. So if you do see some similarities, I'm not trying to copycat. I'm just trying to emulate what they're doing, because it works for them. And if it's entertaining to me, I know it'll be entertaining to you guys. And that's kind of what I'm here to do. I mean, obviously I'm here to play a game, but I want to entertain you guys too and share my experiences with you. And hopefully I'm doing an okay job with that so far. I hopefully get better as I go, but we'll see. I'm having fun with it, and I hope you guys are too. And speaking of fun, I think I am going to do a little more exploration off camera, because checking the time, we're about at an episode length, and so I think I'm going to collect a little more resources, do a little inventory management, and see what else I can find. And maybe in the next episode we'll be back at the build site. Unless this cave goes on forever, then I might make you guys suffer through this a little bit longer. But anyways, for now, guys, this is FiGuy448, and I will see you in the next episode. Take care. Bye-bye.